Hi everyone, Peter Highland here again, and in this session I'm going to look at how we can easily set the same work across a number of classes. One of the problems that we have with Google Classroom is it's updated by Sims. Now that's brilliant because it gives that functionality and we know the students in our classes are correct and those type of things. But if I set a task for my group, let's say a Year 7 PE class, then a colleague will have to set the task themselves and create the task themselves for their own group. But there is a workaround with that. So as you can see here, I've got a class for Science Department, Year 7, PE Department, Core Activities, PE Department, GCSE, PE Activities. And in these, you'll notice they've got no students. But what they do have is teachers. So what I'm going to do, all of my work I've been putting in the Science Department Year 7 activities or whatever one for the demonstrations. So we've got this piece of work here that I want my class to do on Monday. So I've actually set it up in the Science Department Year 7 activities. Now by setting it up in there, and all the teachers having access, so I haven't set up the access yet, but let's just set up so we type the teacher's email in there and it'll come up, which I'm not going to do now because obviously I don't want to share emails to the wider audience. But I put all my colleagues that teach in the same subject of the same topics, I add them here as teachers. Okay, I actually could even add them as students, but it makes much more sense to add them as teachers. So if I want to, so I set it up there, and if I want to set those tasks to my Year 7 class that I teach on a Monday morning, which is here, what I can now do is I have the classwork, I create an assignment. No, I don't, sorry. I create and I reuse a post. So the class I'm going to go to is the Science Department Year 7 activities that I set up previously and all teachers shared with, and I see which activities I want to do. So I'm going to start with watch the YouTube clip, and I reuse it, and up it comes. I've got all the details, so I set that for Monday as a due date, and I schedule it for Monday, and that will then come up here including any topic that it's in. Again, to look at how we do that, so click create, reuse post, go to the class where I created it that everybody else is able to see, and I go to particle diagram, which is the next task I want them to do at that point. Click reuse, do the changes that I want to that are specific for my class, so that's due on Monday, and I schedule it for Monday. Now of course, if it's a different day, then you will also need to change the title here. So now those tasks are there, they're set to a particular lesson, and hopefully all good to go. Hope that's of use. Please let me know if you've got any questions or anything that you would particularly like me to go through, and I'll see if I can help. Okay, take care now. Bye.